EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guy's a bit of a mixed bag through 6 games, 3-3 to start the year. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air right away is made. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 51 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch everyone thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. You talk about this Miami defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Baker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baker. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
4 yards on the pickup.
You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane. 12 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
And the Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Miami.
Looking to pass. Tua. He finds his man. Complete. That's Pope. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins defense, they get set to go here. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. And defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And
2. They need 2. Here's third down. Here's May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw with May. That's complete to the rookie from Michigan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
At the 49-yard line.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
We're going to throw. May. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
And they go play action with May. To the right side and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Ready, shot.
A gain of 18.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
15 yards to go.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. You look at this Patriots defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect that offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out. Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Washington. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Running left, Achane. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Ready.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 10.
Tua to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Pope. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Ready.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
All right, come on.
First down. A gain of 3 on the play.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 88.
New England on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Dolphins first down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Dolphins first down.
Tua going to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
First and goal, Miami.
They'll run. A-Chan. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Right here.
At the 2-yard line.
Here's Tua. Sanders got it for a Dolphins touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So the Patriots coming out now. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Stringer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
47-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the gun, it's May. Looking middle, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing here is May. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
To throw, it's May. Boy, shifts past him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
To the air, May. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. And Diggs has it. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Well, the Dolphins offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, so to no one's surprise, his name sits near the top of the list in terms of most receptions by a wideout this season. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Miami.
They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's good.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Tua, the final shot before half. A trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Lambeau Field in Green Bay, the Packers at home to take on the 49ers. And it's Jordan Love. He connects on the touchdown pass 18 yards away. The Packers improve their mark to 7-0 as they get the win. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they host the New York Jets. And this is Troy Franklin. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. Mark it down as a 65-yard touchdown catch. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Travis Etienne. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. This one's gone to halftime with the Jaguars with the big lead in front of a home crowd at the half. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The visitors' offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's been as productive as anyone in the NFL in the middle part of the season. The NFL's leader in receiving yards to this point, and he doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. 88 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Washington. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 21-yard line.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A run straight ahead with Etienne. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to pass. Tua. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Sanders on the field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here's May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Stringer. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 38-yard line.
On play action, May. Now he's going to step up and run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
It's complete to Diggs. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll try the left side. Stringer. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Stringer. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. Stringer. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. May. The left side caught by Diggs. Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yards.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Here's Achane to start the drive. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down. A gain of 12. And the Dolphins first down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pope. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
The 20-yard line.
Now HN on 1st and 10. And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 5.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. And right now, Charlie. See, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. New England's offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll throw with May. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Number 33. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run for it. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. But at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And Milton Williams there on the tackle. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Pope. So the completion gets him just a yard. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Sets up the screen to Gordon. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. The kick by Sanders is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard.
Here goes that.
They'll try the left side. Stringer. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here goes that.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
1-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Where was that?
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. 23 yards the pickup there. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. They'll run on 1st down. Stringer. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with May. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
23. Patriots 10.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. A lane open Dolphins here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Gordon on first down. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Dolphins, first down.
On play action, here's Tua. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. To the left side, he's got Sanders.
Complete to Jatavion Sanders. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Hey, get set. Out.
Here's Tua. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Takes it to about the 37. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
7-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun to give to Henderson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A big play looming on 3rd down. To throw, it's May. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had 1 pick. Could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He gets this complete to Diggs. And shutting him off now open field. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll find Diggs once more on the completion. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To the air, May. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing here is May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
From the shotgun, it's May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have this short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Miami set to take over. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Miami, They move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.